after San Felix, they sent me to Margarita. Now, this is Margarita Island, 3 hours off the coast of Venezuela. So traveled again by bus, and more like 6-7 hours this time by bus to Barcelona, and then off to Margarita Island. And wow, there was a completely different lifestyle. Margarita Island is a open port, so lots of Dutch, German, Finnish, English, few Americans in that area. They'd have like you drive down the road and there'd be like all Muslim as well. It was really big in Venezuela, in San Felix, Barcelona, and also in Margarita. And they'd have like little communities, like there'd be a little Muslim community and there'd be a Denmark community, and they'd actually have the windmills in the Denmark community, and then you'd have like a German community. And so it was really interesting. Lots of tourists. 7 of the world's best beaches are on the island of Margarita, and lots of eye-opening experiences. It was a lot richer than where I've ever been before, but still had its poor, and still had the people that I had come to love so much. Ate a lot of fish in Margarita, a lot of seafood. Probably wasn't supposed to, but there wasn't anything else to eat. But it was one of the first areas that I had a companion that I was training as well again, and we had our rough starts. He really kind of wanted to not stop doing the things that he had done before, like listening to the music he had listened to before with Shakira and some of those musicians, and I'd have to like rein him in and be like, all right, and it was temptation for me, and sometimes we didn't do the things we were supposed to do as far as listening to the music, and we'd have to rein it back in, and we'd lose the spirit for a bit, and then Heavenly Father remind us that, hey, you're on my time, this is my time, and you are here to help the people of Venezuela come to know me better. And there was some great experiences together with Elder Rojas and I. In Margarita, there was an area that was up in the clouds. It was really cool. You drive up this road and you get up there, and you'd be up in the clouds, up in this like cloud city. It was just craziness. Monkeys all over the place, and sloths, and just beautiful, beautiful area, and taught a lot of good people up there. Margarita was a hard area to baptize because they had a lot of influences from the outside world, and it was really hard just because of that fact. But we did have some success. We had a lot of success in at least spreading the seed and letting people know about the gospel. But we did baptize a great family there in Margarita, and just a family that I will forever love. They took one day for a P-Day, my companion and I, they needed to build a fence so they could keep their cows in and their chickens, and they didn't have anything to build with. And so he had this old rust bucket of a car, and he's like, all right, let's go. And so we drove out into the desert, and we cut cactus. And we piled a mess load of cactus in the back seat of the car, in the trunk, up on the car hood, tied them all, lashed them all down, took him back to his house and built a fence out of cactus. Craziness. Hurt. Those cactus spines. But it was so much fun, and he was not a member at the time. And he's like, you guys would come and do this with me? I'm like, yeah, you're our friend. Well, I'm not a member of your church. It doesn't matter. You're our friend. We're here to help out. And it took a long time for him. He drank and smoked and liked to hang out with his buddies, and left his wife at home a little bit too much by herself and the kids, and didn't like to help out. But slowly he changed. He changed, and he became a disciple of Christ. Great family. They were the first ones to give me what they deemed appropriate as the Venezuelan version of menudo. which is cow stomach soup. But it was a little bit better this time than I remembered because they put pineapple in it. This is where I first learned how to climb a coconut tree. Probably shouldn't have, but I did, and open up fresh coconuts and drink the coconut, the coconut water, and then make juices out of the fresh coconut. Mangoes everywhere. The food in Venezuela was awesome.